Oh, yes. Now, he started out as a promising and exciting young pro. He's been training fighters since he quit the ring, but he is best known for his work with Manny Pacquiao. He's also worked with dozens and dozens of other fighters, not all of them household names, even in their own houses. And since last September, he has been in charge of Amir Khan's ring education. This weekend, Khan fights for a world title against Ukraine's Khan-Kotelnik. Freddie Roach will be in his corner, and I'm delighted to say that Freddie joins me now from Manchester. Welcome to the show, Freddie.
Thanks for having me. How you doing?
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for supporting my campaign online, by the way, Freddie. I was really pleased with that, man. I was pleased that you put your name down there. Now, Freddie, you've got Amir here in a fight that I think is a difficult fight, because I think Kotelnik is well schooled. And the big question people seem to be asking, Fred, and I'm going to ask you it, is, has Amir got a hard 12 rounds inside him?
You know, Kotelnik's a very good fighter, very crafty. He's very good at what he does, but he's very methodical and he doesn't change too much, and I think we can take advantage of that. And, you know, Amir's foot speed, I think, will be the key to our victory on Saturday.
And can he keep his concentration for that many rounds? Because one of the things you know yourself, Freddie, is Amir's got a big heart, and if he sees a bit of blood, or if he sees someone's eyes roll, he tends to, well, not necessarily lose his head, but rush in. Will you be able to keep him controlled, Freddie?
Well, you know, we're working on that. He's much more mature now. You know, we've been together for 8 months now, and it's been a short time, but he's really more disciplined now, and I feel that he can do that. But, you know, sometimes in front of 20,000 people, he gets a little excited, and he gets caught up in the crowd, and we just got to keep him under control round by round, and just keep the... I want him to break this guy down and not go for the knockout until the guy's ready. Until
later rounds. Now, there's been some rumours, Freddie, and Paddy Cronin, one of my listeners, has sent in an email asking about the rumours that Amir's been roughed up in training. Is there any truth in that, or is that intentional?
No roughed up at all. We had 3 sparring partners. One was 18-0 with 18 knockouts, very good fighter, and Rashad Holloway, a 14-1 opponent, and a Russian fighter who fights like Khan quite a bit, who's like 26-1. Good sparring partners, but we get the best of them every day. No doubt about that.
Now, so going into this fight, Freddie, we know that Kotelnik loves distance fights. He's not necessarily a devastating puncher, but he's clever at doing small things. My fear is, Freddie, I don't know if you're reading it the same way, my fear is that Kotelnik proves harder to hit than we're expecting. And after 6 rounds, you've got to send Amir out, and he's got to basically go back to the old Amir.
Yeah, you know, the Kotelnik, he's very defensive. He's a passive defensive style. He protects his face very well. He doesn't protect his body too well, though, and the body shots will there.
Good point.
So we're going to break him down with the body shots and and work on the body in the early rounds. And the thing is, he depends on people getting tired, punching themselves out on his gloves. And we're not going to fall for that tactic, but that's why he's such a slow starter, because his defense is great, and he's got a good chin. So the thing is, we're not looking for a knockout in this one. I'm looking for Amir to win a 12-round decision and win every round as they come.
Okay, now, Freddie, the Rams is in Belfast, because we've got lots of fans in Ireland, just like you've got lots of fans in Ireland. They've sent in a text and said, "Evening, Bunty. Can you ask Freddie if you have any plans to write a book, a mix of your life story and an insight into coaching and training techniques? Are you thinking of writing a book, Freddie?"
Well, it's in the works right now. I was going to meet with a publisher in New York, and then my agent from ICM told me that 17 publishers want to meet with me now, so I didn't have time. So we're gonna get a good deal, I think. But we have 17 publishers that want to do it, so I will.
You will write one.
I don't have time right now, though.
But listen, Freddie, I know one place where you'll sell out in a nanosecond, and that's the Philippines with Manny. If Manny went to a book signing with you, you'd probably sell 50,000 copies the first week.
I hope so.
so do I. Listen, Freddie, let me just ask you one more question. When Amir first came to you last September, because I'm sure many of my listeners here have never heard you talk about it, when Amir first walked through your door all those months ago now, what were your first impressions? Was there any way you could test just how much heart and desire he had?
Well, I worked him for like the first 10 days, and I worked in mitts with him every day. And he's a great athlete, and he's very fast. But then the big test was his first day of sparring.
Yeah.
Since the Prescott fight, his first day of sparring, I put him in with Manny Pacquiao.
Ooh.
A couple of people told me maybe that's not a good idea. I says, he's going to get back on that horse, and I expect, I saw a lot of potential in him, and if he get knocked out, he was getting sent home. If he hung in there, he's going to be okay. So he boxed 4 rounds with Pacquiao the first day, and he probably got the best of Pacquiao that one day, and I think that helps him, his confidence, a tremendous amount.
Oh, definitely.
And him and Pacquiao are good friends now. They spar together quite a bit, but when they spar each other, it's exciting.
I bet it is.
It's fun to watch.
Freddie, let me ask you this. I know you, at the Wild Card and all your years of association with boxing as a boy, as a man, as a trainer, and as a man reaching middle age. Freddie, what do you do to relax? I mean, do you go away and listen to, I don't know, the Jackson 5? What does Freddie Roach do when he has a quiet few moments?
I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and then on Sundays, my getaway is I go to the movies. That's my getaway.
What sort of movies are your favourites, Freddie?
It doesn't matter. It just kills a couple hours of the day. It's air conditioned in Hollywood, so it's okay. I like more serious movies that tell a good story, of course, but I like kids movies quite a bit also, because like the Incredibles and stuff like that. I love that stuff. The animated movies are fun to watch.
You just go away and switch off because you do all the other hours in the gym. Freddie, it's been an absolute pleasure and honour having you on the show, and hopefully I'll speak to you on Saturday night. Freddie Roach joining us there on the line from Manchester. Freddie, by the way, has worked with so many champions over the years. And what a top banana. Amir, I think it's a really hard fight for Amir Khan. I'm not sure what people think. Got an email just coming from Stuart House. Stuart, it's a bit too late, mate, about Andrei Arlovsky from the UFC. Freddie's already gone. I'll ask him that on Sunday.